This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. On today's live Detoid show, the new Mass Effect 3 trailer shows off the lovely Miss Femshep. The Lollipop Chainsaw trailer today gives us some head, and Jackie Talbot is here to tell us about her visit to an evil Raccoon City right now on Destructoid.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Femshep Friday, Max.
Who did that?
Yeah.
Who made it
That's
Femshep
what I woke
Friday?
up to on my Twitter feed this morning, and I was like, you know what? I bet this is related to Femshep.
I blame women and virgins for that.
Yeah.
Some overlap there, but
It's a
mostly
really exciting,
separate.
It's an exciting trailer, though.
Is
We're going to
it
show it later. I'm going
okay.
to talk about it, and, it'll be fun. And we're also going to have another Ginger, speaking of, on our show later.
Yeah,
Jackie
great.
Talbot's going to join us.
For me, because I mean, I love ladies and I love when they have the red hair, so
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't
who
get enough of
doesn't?
it, literally.
Who doesn't,
This is
sir?
like Ginger Day.
So why don't we just hop right into the news, shall we?
Whatever you want, Tara, anything.
Let's
sure.
do it. Whatever I want, that's right. Now, I know you guys have been bitching a lot lately about the crazy amount of marketing that they've been doing for Mass Effect 3, and I'm sure you're all sick of hearing about it, but none of that matters anymore because the Femshep trailer is here. Bam!
Oh my, do tell,
Bam!
Tara.
That's right. Now, not to sound biased or anything, but clearly this is the best Mass Effect 3 trailer that BioWare's put out yet. As you can see, the female Commander Shepard is sporting a rather kicky short hairstyle, slightly layered with a hint of rich auburn coloring.
I'd say that's spunky even.
Spunky, that's a
bit
good
sassy
word.
too,
Even
yeah.
scrappy, perhaps. Now, if you remember, Mass Effect fans voted on this hair color last year after BioWare put up a poll on their Facebook page asking people to help decide the official hair color of Femshep.
You know, it's funny because L'Oreal did a similar contest for ladies' hair dye.
Really?
On their Facebook page. I don't know. I don't look at women's hair dye pages. I'm just saying.
They actually probably did do something like that. That would be a really smart marketing move on their part.
Garnier Nutrice.
Now, naturally, enough people made the correct choice when it came to her hair color, and so now she's a ginger. Albeit a kind of fake-looking one, but hey, she's got freckles.
Can't ever get enough of those, can we?
Gingers have freckles. Now, hair color aside, the trailer actually is really kick-ass, and it gives us a glimpse of some of our old favorite Mass Effect characters. We've got Jacob and the Joker in there, or just Joker, as they call him. You see quite a bit of Samara in there. We even get a brief glimpse of Miranda.
Which end of her exactly?
I think the front end.
I'm okay
that
with
sticks
either,
out.
so that's
Yeah.
kind of that's a yes or yes right there.
Yeah, you know, everybody seems to really dig Miranda. I gotta say, she's one of my least favorite characters.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, all of the females in my game died at the end of Mass Effect 2, so I don't think I'll have Samara or Miranda in there when I play, which is fine as far as I'm concerned.
I hate Miranda, but I love her too. You know?
She's kind of a slut in the game.
Oh, she is.
She's also really annoying and bitchy. I personally like Garrus, because he's like a badass,
Everyone
but
likes Garrus.
still prim and proper.
Garrus is cool. Like,
Yeah.
there's no denying.
Yeah.
I like Thane too, even though he's kind of a little mopey shit.
Thane is kind of a pussy.
But he's like a ninja. He's like an emo ninja who looks like an artichoke.
Yeah.
It's great.
He's like
I love
that guy
him.
who will secretly kick your ass, but you're not expecting it.
But yeah, I'll give you that. The new Mass Effect trailer is really cool, and I wish they'd shown that ages ago. What's your favorite Mass Effect
Tell us
character?
what your favorite
Internet?
Mass Effect character is, and why, so that we can make fun of you.
Spartachy144 says, "I killed Jacob and Jack. Yay! Good work.
Really?
Good work."
Wow.
Jack was
That's
a
not
pain in the ass. I felt like I was a high school guidance
She's
counselor
like the
dealing with her.
Angelina Jolie of video
She really
games.
is. She really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Wednesday, we told you guys that Notch and Double Fine Games CEO Tim Schafer had been going back and forth on Twitter about Notch possibly funding Psychonauts 2, which seemed a little bit too good to be true. And I guess that's probably backburnered for the time being because mere moments after that episode went up, Tim threw everybody for a loop by putting up a Kickstarter page to fund Double Fine's next project. The idea basically is to use the Kickstarter page to completely crowdfund Double Fine's next game through user donations. The game is going to be an old-fashioned point-and-click adventure, a return to Tim Schafer's roots, and at the same time, Two Player Productions will be making a documentary video in the process about Tim Schafer and his awesome beard.
I want to hug him.
I
He just
really
looks
want to hug
so
him.
huggable.
I love him, and I think he hates me, but I don't know.
You think
Anyway,
everyone hates you.
I really think he hates
That's
me.
a really
though.
arrogant view of the world, by the way.
really
Assuming
like
that
Tim
these people
Schafer.
even know that you exist.
I know. Anyway, the finished game is set to come out on Steam by October, possibly later if necessary. The bare minimum donation to fund this project was $400,000, and they met that goal in 8 hours.
Yeah. That's
a lot of money real fast.
Record setter, man.
Yeah, if that wasn't enough, in under 24 hours, they broke a record for Kickstarter and made $1 million. Sorry, $1 million. The donations are currently hovering around $1.3 million, and there are still 32 days left on the Kickstarter. This is huge. This is big, huge shit. This is probably the biggest piece of news to drop while I've been involved in this industry. Double Fine has shown that they can basically cut out the publisher from the video game production process. Obviously, using Kickstarter is not necessarily the most efficient way to go about it. But the fact that, I mean, you've got like Operation Rainfall getting games made, you know, fans doing petitions because they want such and such on that. But it's like, they're like, hey, if you want this, give us money and we'll do it. That's fucking crazy.
They freaking made over $1 million on a game they haven't even made yet. They have that money
made
already.
To order.
They can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
That's nuts. But bear in mind, $1 million sounds like a lot of money in Kickstarter money, but it is a lot of money. But you got to factor in a lot of stuff about Kickstarter from behind the scenes that a lot of people don't really take into consideration.
Do they take a big cut?
They take a cut somewhat. I think they're owned by Amazon. Amazon takes some of the cut. There's also the government who wants their money. They want tax money. Also, a lot of international donations don't count because we live in a stupid, flawed world ruled by pointless boundaries and governments. That's why we can't send you guys contest shit overseas. It's dumb. Anyway, also some people will probably back out of their donations, which is shitty, but you know, standing up and being like, I will pay $250 for a game, and then saying you're gonna pay $250 to make a game is different from actually giving someone $250. That's a totally different thing. And you know, obviously, if you're like, wow, I can't make rent this month because I want to help chip in, you might back out. So that happens. However, the folks at Double Fine, I'm sure they factored in all this stuff, and they've already met almost triple their goal. So I think they're going to be fine. But really, this is fucking exciting. Epic props to Double Fine for thinking outside the box and trying something new. That's awesome. Also, Kickstarter donations they're great and everything, but if you have a Kinect, stop being a dumb idiot and drop the 800 Microsoft points for Happy Action Theater. It is a game made for drunk people and stupid babies, and if you're willing to spend fucking $60 on a new game about shooting guns or magic wizards every 3 months or whatever the fucking boring stiff stuff it is, you owe it to video games as a medium to pay $10 for a game that fills your living room with digital lava. And I have a question for you, Internet. If I gave you $15 right now, and assuming you had a Kinect, would you spend that on a Kickstarter donation that promises you a copy of a mystery game when it comes out, or Happy Action Theater and a 40 of your malt liquor of choice? Please let me know in the chat.
I'd buy a copy of Happy Action Theater and like $30 worth of drugs to play with it. But that's my personal choice.
Okay. You probably already have like $30
Yeah, you know, I've just got like a whole drawer
shirt.
at home that just says drugs on it.
It's just
and
like
I just
one of
take
those,
some stuff
it's like
out
one of those
there
cartoon,
when I'm playing video games
cartoon
that
robber
have a lot
bags,
of colors.
but instead of a dollar sign, it just says drugs, you know?
Hey man, I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich.
Yeah, I actually bought the game last night. I had a date night with my lady friend, and we went back to our house and we drank a little bit, and then we were like, let's play this game with the balloons and the pigeons and lava. It's really fun. It's a really fucking fun game, and I feel like Double Fine's almost shooting themselves in the foot by doing this Kickstarter thing so soon after throwing up something so exciting to begin with. So go buy that. Just go buy that. And Tim Schafer, stop hating me, please. I'm promoting your game on the show.
He doesn't hate you, Max.
He fucking hates me. He hates me so much.
He doesn't know who you are.
He really doesn't like me.
Stop flattering yourself.
He really doesn't like me. It
okay,
sucks.
Moving on. So over the past few months, Blizzard has been stealthily avoiding giving out a release date for Diablo 3, instead just continuing to accept user feedback and add updates to make the game better while we sit around waiting on our asses like a bunch of suckers, man. Suckers is what we are, Max.
Hot darn.
Just take our money already, Blizzard. I've got a stack of 320s in my pocket right now that I can't pull out because I don't really have it. That was a lie. Anyway, we still don't have a release date yet, but we're getting closer. During Blizzard's year-end earnings call to investors yesterday, they said the team was preparing for a Q2 launch, meaning we can expect to have Diablo 3 in our hands between April and June of this year. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there already because I can, and I know nobody will remember it in 3 months anyway.
A Tara-Long prediction.
May 1st Diablo 3 release date. Calling it. Bam! I'm like Emerald up in this bitch.
Fuck, Tara, you're just blowing my mind back and forth.
You know what? If it's not May 1st, nobody will remember, but if it is, I'll be like a genius.
Yeah.
I'll be like the Miss Cleo of video games.
Yeah, she was a genius.
She was a genius, man.
I always get her and Stephen Hawking messed up.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Okay, we got a couple questions. Bodan79 says, questions for both. Do you guys buy all those indie bundles that are coming out these days?
I usually don't because they have a lot of repeat games in them and I already own most of them.
I haven't been like doing any PC gaming, any kind of computer gaming really. I haven't had like a stable computer.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I love the humble indie bundles and stuff, and it's cool what they're doing, but
yeah, they're cool. Yeah. They're cool things. I've bought a lot of them, and I've never played like games.
What I do is
in
I
them.
do the opposite of giving money to good causes. Is I shoplift bad games. That's my trick.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really making a solid
I'm
statement.
like Batman of GameStop.
Wow.
Yeah. They had to
That's,
escort me out of there the other day because I kept stealing games.
And so humble.
I had
too.
like 4 copies of Cabela shoved in my pants. You know?
Oh God.
Yeah, Dangerous Hunts in my pants. Okay, so last week we did our live show in front of an actual live people, real people. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys did that, that was really fun. We did news on a bunch of games. Like, you know, just normal news like we always do. But the one that actually got like a noticeable reaction from the crowd was Lollipop Chainsaw. And apparently you guys are really stoked for this game, or at least you enjoy cheering for it. Maybe it was like a Pavlovian thing. I said Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh,
because the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tara.
How did you miss
Damn
that
it.
one?
Oh, that sucks. Okay, anyway, today we've got a new trailer just in time for Valentine's Day, and it finally bothers to explain the relationship between Juliet, the game's heroine, and the disembodied head she wears around her waist. Apparently, this is Juliet's boyfriend, Nick Carlisle, who has been bitten by a zombie at some point in the game, and in order to save him, Juliet cuts off his head to keep the infection from spreading to his brain, and for some reason this works, you know, even though you're supposed to cut off zombies' heads to kill them. Just don't think about it too hard. It really doesn't make any sense, and the game seems to kind of acknowledge that. I like that the game seems pretty much more and more stupid every time we hear about it. Now, backstory for talking disembodied heads are funny and everything, but the trailer also does show off some of the gameplay involving the head that you'll be able to use for your advantage. At one point, Juliet attaches the head to a zombie body, like so, and then the zombie body gives her a boost over a rock for whatever reason. And then, of course, you can take the head and kick it at people. Nick shoot, apparently. I don't know if that's a play on words or just like 2 words put together, sort of like Lollipop Chainsaw.
Eerily similar to Never Dead. Now that I'm seeing this trailer.
Don't say that. That's fucking mean. That's just mean to Suda51 and James Gunn, who actually kind of looks like a zombie. I saw him in a video the other day.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
He's like one of those older guys who dresses really young.
Oh,
like
that's
me,
the weirdest.
You know? It's weird. Anyway, so Lollipop Chainsaw, and every trailer we see for this game just confirms that it's going to be stupid and ridiculous and shameful, and that's totally okay with me. So there's that. Yeah.
I'm excited for this one actually. April.
I tried to tell myself I wasn't that excited, but I'm gonna play this game. Yeah. It's just.
Well, it looks better the more we see of it. It doesn't look worse.
I don't know if better is the right word, but we see more of it, which is like, huh.
Well, it looks less cliche now and more like the Suda51
like
weirdness that we're kind of used to.
Yeah, so that's cool.
It'll be kind of a mixed bag, I think. I don't know.
At the very least,
have to
there's upskirts and gore.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor about unicorns, but I can't speak for
Really?
that. Yeah. Heard a rumor, just a rumor. Yeah, rumor has
Consider
it.
my interest piqued.
Yeah.
So one last quick piece of news before we break. Gabe Newell has issued another statement on behalf of Valve regarding last November's Steam hack, which a lot of us has probably already forgotten about. I know I did. He warned users that hackers have most likely obtained a backup file with the usernames, email addresses, encrypted billing addresses, and encrypted credit card information of users who made transactions between 2004 and 2008. However, he did note that the stolen information did not include anyone's passwords. So I guess we're safe for now? I don't know. Despite the breach, Newell was quick to add, quote, "We do not have any evidence that the encrypted credit card numbers or billing addresses have been compromised. However, as I said in November, it's a good idea to watch your credit card activity and statements. And of course, keeping Steam Guard on is a good idea as well." So based on that statement, it sounds like maybe the hackers stole people's information, credit card information, but didn't use it? Because it's kind of like what he said kind of seemed contradictory.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, they got our credit card numbers, but no like breach or anything.
Yeah, no,
so.
if you check your credit card statements and it says you spent like a few $100s on Steam in late November, it's probably normal. You know? It's probably
normal.
Yeah,
and those sex
Steam
toys you
sales.
ordered, you probably just ordered those and forgot about it.
Yeah.
I assure you that was nobody else.
Tara, let's just take a word from our sponsor.
Okay, let's do that. If you haven't heard of Netflix, then clearly you have not been watching this show long enough. They are the absolute best way to stream unlimited TV episodes and movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and most importantly, hassle. With Netflix, you can watch your favorite shows and movies on your PC or Mac, or right on your home television through your PS3, Xbox 360, or Nintendo Wii consoles. For a limited time, Netflix is giving all Destructoid viewers their own free trial membership. Just go to netflix.com/Destructoid and sign up. You overseas viewers, we have not forgotten about you either. Netflix recently became available in the UK and Ireland, so you guys can get in on the deal too. Just check out netflix.co.uk/Destructoid if you're in the UK, or netflix.ie/Destructoid if you're in Ireland. Simple as that.
Okay, so we're back. Oh, good God, there's two
That's
of them.
right.
Christ almighty. Okay.
Ginger explosion.
All right, so anyway, this is Jackie Talbot, everybody.
guys.
Welcome her on the show,
Welcome.
because one of these things wasn't enough.
That's right.
Now, you hang out with Anthony Carboni from New Challenger,
I like
and
him.
you're part of our whole Revision 3 gaming family. Earlier this week, we went and checked out Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
Right.
Right.
So we got a chance to play it way before it's actually released, which is really cool.
No, wait, back this up. What is?
Yes.
I thought it was a game about helping sick raccoons, but apparently it's not.
It's not.
What
As
what
you
is
were
it?
very disappointed. This is not a raccoon operation game, but it is placed 10 years after the Raccoon City incident. But it's the new one of the multiple Resident Evil games that's going to be coming out this year. We got to play a couple modes. There's a bunch of new multiplayer and co-op modes, which is really cool because it's something new for Resident Evil,
Yeah, they got
obviously.
4 of them in here, right?
Yeah, there's Team Deathmatch, which is obviously the basic, game mode, and then there's like a biohazard mode, which is pretty much capture the flag. Survivors, which is basically Left 4 Dead, and then
Get
Heroes.
to the chopper, right?
Get to the chopper.
Get to
yeah.
the chopper.
I know. I can't do the Arnold accent. But anyways, yeah, so it was a lot of fun. We got to play all the different modes, except for I didn't get any Team Deathmatch because that's the same as everything else,
yeah.
obviously.
Which one did you like best?
I thought Biohazard was fun because you have, like I said, it's like capture the flag, so you have to get this G virus back to your base, and so it was kind of, I like objective-based games more. Obviously I love shooters, but having the objective is cool. So this one was a lot of fun, and there's different like power-ups during the campaign or during the levels. Each person has special melee abilities, so like when you're getting up and like doing some crazy action, you
Doing
can
some karate on some zombies. And everything.
yeah, and then there's obviously new, bad guys like the Hunter right there, which I was trying to kill. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you get to play with new characters, old characters. In the Heroes mode, you get to actually choose one of the original ones, like Jill Valentine, Leon Kennedy, or whatever.
Mila Jovovich, yeah.
Of course, Mila Jovovich.
Right.
Yeah, you can choose one of those, and they're like the crazy, like, old school players. That, but once you die, you can't use them anymore. So
And then you've got to
pick
play
up
as one of the tramps or one of the goth
one of the
guys.
new sluts.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is a slutty game.
Even at the event,
is-
like people
yeah.
People were slutty.
It's like you can wear a gas mask and a tactical gear, or you can wear a camisole and like a little tiny
you
mini
go.
skirt,
short shorts and a gun and a gas mask, and you're
'Cause
good.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, you can also turn into a zombie, which was pretty weird. So you can get
Wow.
infected. It's like, hey, dude, you're bleeding. You're like, hey, dude, you're a zombie now. And if you don't get to the special science sauce to cancel the zombiness, then you're fucked. And
Those
you
are
end
the
up just going
technical
crazy
terms, yeah.
on like
in
all
real
the-
life.
So
I
is there
believe.
any word on like single player campaign or?
We didn't do anything of
It
that.
doesn't seem like they're pushing it much.
I think the main focus on this is obviously the multiplayer. Like, they introduced co-op in the last Resident Evils, and this one's like, they're trying to elaborate more on that because obviously multiplayer for shooters is a big deal.
Oh yeah. Well, and they've had like 3 or 4 different events just for this game alone for the different multiplayer modes. Like I went to one a couple weeks ago. In fact,
I
speaking
played
of
it at E3. It was and it's,
most important question that we haven't even addressed yet: what was the food like at this event? Was it normal
Okay, I
sized?
can feel this one.
So we each had 3.
bullshit sandwiches.
But we had 3, and they were all right.
They were
What
bullshit
was,
sandwiches.
I need to see a physical
They were
representation.
normal ass
So
size
here we go.
sandwiches.
Sandwich. This
They didn't
yay
even.
big.
They didn't
That
even
looks
big for a
okay.
sandwich.
That looks fine.
If there were
Times
hamburgers
3.
there, they were too small to see. So I don't know.
Chips. The salad was gross.
The hamburgers they served me, literally the size of quarters.
That's bullshit.
Ridiculous.
That's bullshit.
That's ridiculous.
These sandwiches were okay.
Okay, we got a few comments. Let's see. SXCB345. Just make up a fucking
That's a
username.
word.
He says Raccoon City looks so shitty that I want to stick a gun up my ass and pull the trigger. And the films are worse. Fucking Capcom might buy if it is slutty though.
It's slutty.
And
so
that,
you might
my
buy.
friend, is video game marketing summed up real
That
quick.
is our audience, my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. So what else?
So would you say that this is worth buying? I mean, I know you haven't seen the single player
Yeah,
yet.
so
but
for the multiplayer, I don't know yet. I don't know. I mean, a lot of it is stuff that we've seen already in Left 4 Dead, as far as like, different abilities and like the different game modes and that kind of thing.
Right.
It's not that new. And what happens with like single-player games like Resident Evil and stuff that try to do multiplayer, it doesn't feel like the actual game because it almost feels like they're just kind of adding it on.
No, I mean,
to
the
get on
Final
multiplayer.
Fantasy
You know
made
what I
a
mean?
rhythm game for the 3DS, and Resident Evil was like, yeah, survival horror? Let's have a shooter.
Yeah,
Why not?
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, you guys can catch Jackie and Anthony's full preview over on the new Challenger channel. That's the other one that has the redhead with the glasses and the snarky hipster
Don't
douchebag.
get confused.
That's youtube.com/newchallenger, so go check that out.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for joining
joining
us.
us.
I love you both
We'll
so
have
much.
to have you more on the show soon.
Thanks.
I think the
In
internet.
place of him.
I think the internet likes you. Okay.
All right, so quick reminder about the contest we've got going on right now. Destructoid has teamed up yet again with Astro Gaming to offer you guys a chance to win a custom Infinity Blade 2 Astro A30 headset. These are really nice headphones that you actually can wear out in public and not feel weird about it because you won't look like an air traffic
No,
controller.
I've wished that I could take my Saints Row ones out to wear, but they look like giant
Yeah.
plastic space earmuffs.
I know, and you have a big head to begin with, so it must be
Yeah.
even weirder. That was mean. I'm just kidding. Your head is normal size. But they are really good headphones. They retail for like around $130, but
Yeah.
these have the custom tag, so they're even better. And if you guys want to win, I'll tell you what you can do. We want you to send us a picture or drawing of your Infinity Blade 2 character wearing a pair of A30 headsets as though they're a magical helm. I can't do that as much as...
Lore!
Yes,
Lore!
thank you, Max, thank you. And then tell us what its magical properties would be. So
Provide
maybe
us
it's got
with some
some
lore,
yeah,
if you
plus
will.
plus 5 armor, or something hopefully more original than that. Some kind of special abilities, whatever you guys want, really, it's up to you. It's just a picture. So you can draw it on pen and paper, or you can Photoshop it, or you can etch it into a tree with blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
can-
whatever
yeah.
you want to do is fine.
Make a picture. That's what you have to do.
Yeah,
So.
that's what you have to do. It's really simple. We've got 1 pair of headphones for the winner and 2 Infinity Blade t-shirts for the runners-up. So if you guys want to enter, just send your entries to cookies@destructoid.com
Cookies.
by Tuesday, February 14th at 11:59 p.m. Just a hair before midnight.
Yeah.
Seriously, you guys do not feel bad about canceling your Valentine's
if-
date to do this. We understand that this is
Yeah,
really
no, if you're like
important,
with
so-
your lady and you've wined and dined her and you've got the fucking rose
Yeah.
petals on the bed and you're
Just
about to go
fuck it,
downtown, fuck it. Be like, hold on, baby. I gotta go enter this headphone contest
Yeah.
for Infinity Blade, okay? Chill.
Trust me.
And she'll understand.
Trust.
Yeah, because I mean, if she's dating
If
you, she's
a
got to be
keeper,
understanding.
she'll understand.
Yeah.
And if not, then no loss. Do note, however, that this contest is open to US-based addresses only. But you guys overseas, we will have something for you real soon, so hang tight.
Do you have any,
Why don't we
any
take
questions?
some
Let's take some questions.
I think the internet here.
HST6655 says plus 1,000 dicks, so that's good. Wait, I got one. This damn updates is dumb. Yeah, the internet. We usually have Jessica giving us questions, but I don't have. It crashed.
The internet.
Crashed.
Everybody's just saying lore.
Someone asked me to do a Kermit the Frog voice. Kermit the Frog here. Tara Long, you were hosting a video game show, is that correct?
Yes, please answer all the questions in that
You have to do
voice,
a Miss Piggy
including
voice.
Mogul's channel question. Max, have you ever been with a man?
I was with a man earlier. We went and got lunch together. No. I was with your mom last night. She's a bit mannish.
See. Any actual questions on here? Let's see. Do they have to be drawn well?
No! No! It
Points
helps.
are awarded
It
for
helps.
creativity rather
Yeah.
than drawing ability.
Hey man, I've got
So-
an unused art degree. No, I don't. I have art credits that go toward. Anyway, if you work hard to make a picture, we will look at that. I know how to judge things. And
Well, go look
Try
at some
your
of our
best.
past
Make a
episodes.
good effort, you
We've
know?
had lots of drawing contests on the show before because we like them so much. So you can go see those for an idea of what we like. There are literally no questions here.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Tara, don't be making Max insecure about his
That's
head
That's
size.
from a long time ago. Let's see what we got.
I'm gonna do that.
Did we get the Mass Effect 3 demo yet?
No,
No,
I
we didn't.
actually tweeted at Major Nelson today.
Yeah, why
trying
don't
to
we
get him
get
to
that
give
shit?
me
Yeah, dumb, silly.
one. Sounds like
Finally,
a Terralong
I
seduction
think Major
is in
Nelson
order.
hates me. Yeah.
he's
Someone
a
asked me to
Nelson,
stand
I
up
see.
because that's something they're into, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Standing up.
that's his actual size. Yeah. So I'm afraid it is that time, my friends. It's time for us to go. We are
Yep.
needed elsewhere
Yep.
on our home planet. But if you want to stay in touch with everything that we do on and off the show, you should go follow us on Twitter. I'm on there at Terralongest. He is Max Scoville, and you can also find the show on Twitter at Detoid Show. I recommend you follow that more than either of us because it's better. We're going to be back here on Monday in regular format, like we always are. So watch out for that. And in the meantime,
have a good weekend.
Wonderful weekend.
Bye, guys.